of this group called Carmelites. They say admire prophet Elijah. You can see the sculpture, symbolic. We see Elijah with a sword. The end of the story that I'm sure you're all familiar, but I will give you the story, that he slaughtered 400 Baal prophet and 450 prophet of Asherah, were another pagan, another idols. And at that time we have the local Canaanites, the native of this country, before Joshua bring the people of Israel, displayed, practiced paganism. But not only the pagans, the Canaanites. We have all the nations around us. We have the Moabites, Ammonites, Amorites, Edomites, the Philistines, all Jebusites in Jerusalem. All of them practice paganism and idolatry. You see what's happened since Abraham established monotheism. The people of Israel need to carry monotheism, but it's not a process that's done by one day. They tell you, hello, everybody pagans, that's it. No more God of sun, God of moon, God of storm. Now you have one God. And plus the fact you cannot see him. So how can you really follow him if you're used to something else and someone come to you with promises? You have the prophets, and then you have the judges, and then you have the kings that leading, try to be a mediator between God to his people. So it's a process that's taking time. If you're people of Israel and you're surrounded with pagans, so if you behave yourself, you follow God. If you're not, if you fell into temptation and you follow the pagans, God does not like it. So we always in the Bible, we read the Bible, we read about relationship between God to his people. Again, if they follow, all good. You have rain, you win in battles. If you're bad, what happened? No rain, and you lose in a battle, you lose the Ark of Covenant. You have an exile. If you're good, you return. So a few times we hear about exile and return. And then we have the prophets that relating this kingdom. And when we are here in Mount Carmel and deal with a king which is, what his name? Who is the king now when Elijah is the prophet? Ahab. Ahab is a king of the kingdom of Israel. Deal with the 10 tribes, with the north part of the country. We have another kingdom.
When he came back, his wife, Isabel, saw him and she said, so upset.
Jezebel, she's a queen. She comes from?
She said,
from Lebanon of today, Tyre, Sidon. Okay, she has her father is king of Sidon, right?
Yeah.
So she is a queen, and she coming from a place that practice idolatry. So she make an impact. Now it's a political marriage because you know what, Ahab was a big king, and like Solomon and David established relationship with the neighbors, and for that you have marriage. So Ahab considered being not a very good king in the Bible. He married Jezebel and she brings this, and the people of Israel follow those. And Elijah is a very nervous prophet. He doesn't like it at all. He looks at his people and say, that's it, enough is enough, and come with a punishment. 3 years of drought. He is running to Crete River, brook. Crete brook, this is in Judea desert, fed by ravens 40 days, and then no more water, no more food. He said to God, have this,
just to take it.
and by that time, God maybe feel this is too much for the people, let's make kind of a compromise. So come back to Ahab and say, you know what, bring your people. Let's have everybody witness. which God is working. And he bring the Baal prophet over here, top of Mount Carmel, and he bring a sacrifice. Elijah himself take 12 stones, like 12 tribes of Israel, stood it around the altar. He cut the sacrifice, the bull, and he poured water on that. See if this is working. Let's pray to our God. Say to the pagans, to the Baal prophet, call your God. What happened? They pray and nothing happened. He say, you know, maybe your God sleep. Maybe he's in vacation. Maybe he will have to Nigeria. Maybe to the Holy Land. Maybe to America. Central Park. Ride a bicycle. He's not answering. Try more, harder. You know, maybe the volume of the microphone didn't work.
Not loud.
Not loud. So they yelled, they moved, but still nothing happened. And Elijah was self-confident, you know, he really followed God. And his God answered and burned the sacrifice.
Hallelujah.
Woo, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Happen to be here. And you are privileged to be here in this very large place. Okay. And we say that this is a clear message for us. This is a victory of monotheism on paganism. Immediately Elijah slaughtered them all. It's described to be in Kishon Valley. Kishon Valley is on the other side, foothills of Mount Carmel, and this was the end. Elijah was very tired. Tired by his people. He said, enough is enough, I'm going to tell God I want to die. He went to Mount Horeb. He met God face to face. And God told him, you know, God revealed, not in storm, not in wind, not in earthquake. God revealed in silence. Small voice. Silent. So Elijah was maybe a little bit too much. God sent him to a mission. That's it. You're going to be replaced with Elisha. Elisha will be more in the level of the eyes of the people. You're going to be also nominate the king of Aramites, King Hazael, to say that God is God of everybody. Everybody recognize him like God. So, and that's it. And then what happened to Elijah? He ascended from Jordan River. Jordan River, that's where Elisha gets the what?
Mantle.
The mantle. Okay. He got it and replaced it. Just to say now that Elijah did not die. If you hearing one of the identity of Jesus is Elijah, you understand another similarity. That's circumstances. He did not die, he ascended. The Jewish interpretation to this, we say, you know, Elijah went to God to complain. He said, your people left me. They break
So he came to his
So we say every Passover, when we celebrating, we have a big meal, all the family gathered. We leave the door open. We leave an empty chair for Elijah. We leave a glass of wine full for Elijah. We want Elijah to see. And we're reading the Haggadah. What's the Haggadah? It's the story of Exodus. When Moses led us in the desert, from Egypt to the Promised Land, from slavery to freedom. We remember that that's cause and thanks to a power of God. God led us. Moses even not mentioned in the Haggadah to tell us who is God. God does not like competitors. Even Moses not mentioned there. Okay, Moses punished to remind you. He was very strict with his people. So to say that we read, we remember God, we remember the covenant that given, you know, the Torah, the 10 Commandments, we got it in Mount Sinai. We keep following and we keep celebrating all the holidays and we remember God, because this is, remember Exodus. It's on a portion that the Jews, when the Jews pray, they have a box on their forehead. You might saw the ultra-Orthodox Jews putting a stripe on the first when they pray. You will see them in the west.